Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Beast is Loose, and I am back with your daily CSGO betting analysis and predictions for you guys for the day of May 25th. I think this, if I remember right, this is the 10th episode of my series. I've been getting really good support from you guys, and I appreciate it. And I will keep this series going on for as long as possible, and I will try to keep it daily as best as I can. Let's jump in. We have 15 matches tomorrow for you guys, all from a bunch of different leagues and series and championships. So let's start off with the Balkan Championship, next TP versus Wrecking. This one is a best of 3, and it's actually close because I'm going to say that overall Wrecking is the better team, but I honestly think that next TP has the better best of 3 team right now, because I think that they have better executes for a best of 3 type of game. So I'm going to say, if you're willing to risk a little bit of money, I'm going to say go low to mid on next TP, because you might get more profit than if you bet on Wrecking. Next, we're going to go into a best of 3 in the Star Series matchup. We have Gplay versus Dignitas, and Gplay has actually been looking better, and they've gotten close to winning some games versus Tier 1 teams, and have won a lot of games versus Tier 2 teams and other Tier 3 teams, and Dignitas has just been looking so-so and okay lately. It is a best of 3, and I think that if Gplay plays like they do against Tier 1 teams, that they can definitely win this best of 3 in the first 2 matches. But if Dignitas, if Gplay's not on their game and Dignitas is okay, then Dignitas will win this. So I'm going to say bet low on Gplay on these odds right now. If you want to be safe, you would bet on Dignitas. Next, we have a best of 3 in the Face It League versus LDLC White versus USSR, and this is also a best of 3. And I'm going to say that this one is pretty obvious to me. That I guarantee you that I don't guarantee anything, but I would bet that LDLC White will win this one, because LDLC White has been doing really good lately, especially in their best of 3 matchups. Next, we're going to go into the Fragbite Masters, and we have LGB versus Neophyte, and I'm going to go ahead. This is a best of 1, and most best of 1s I would recommend you betting on the underdog, just because you will win more money. On this one, I will actually recommend you to bet low on LGB, because Neophyte has not been in the scene very prevalently very long, so I'm going to say that LGB, the more prevalent team, is going to win this one. Next, we have a best of 1 for the RGN Pro Series versus Property and Alien Tech, and I'm going to go ahead and give this best of 1 to Property. Should win this, but if you want to win some money, then I'm going to say bet low on Alien Tech, because you will make half of your money back. Next, we are going to Mouse versus Cplay in a best of 3 on the Face It League, and I am actually definitely going to give this one to Mouse, and I do not think you should bet on this one because the odds for Cplay are so low. Mouse will definitely win this because they have been getting very consistent. You've heard me talking about Mouse in most of my other betting videos, and how the past couple weeks they've gotten more and more consistent and are coming a bigger force to be reckoned with. So I think we should actually watch out for Mouse and see where they are going with their gameplay. I recommend watching this game tomorrow, even if it might not be a close game, just to see how Mouse are doing on their gameplay, because they have been improving a lot. Next, we have a best of 1 for RGN. It is a Existence versus Property, and it is a best of 1, so I'm going to tell you to bet low on Existence for the money gain, even though I think Property should win this one also. Next, we have a CEVO best of 2 matchup, Titan versus Nip, and I'm going to give this one as a 1-to-1, and people are just betting on Nip because there's a lot of Nip fanboys out there that will bet Nip over Titan, but Titan have not been looking great lately, but I think they can definitely take one game off of Nip. So my prediction is that this will go 1-1, and you should probably bet low on Titan, because I think Titan will easily take one map away from Nip at least. Next we have a best of 3, Na'Vi versus Hellraisers, and Hellraisers have been looking okay lately, along with Na'Vi have been looking just okay lately, and this is a best of 3. I'm going to say bet medium on Na'Vi or low on Hellraisers. Both of these bets are risky, as either of these teams could have a good on day and win. Next we have Balkan Championship, Tricked versus HSBG, and out of this best of 3, I'm going to say Tricked will take this, but I don't think the odds are good enough to be betting on Tricked. Next we have an APM matchup, Gplay versus TA, and TA have actually been looking okay lately, and Gplay have actually been looking good lately. As I said earlier, they've been winning against Tier 2 and been looking good against Tier 1 teams. So I'm going to give this best of 3 to Gplay. I'm going to say bet medium to high on them because I think they will win. Next we have InShock versus LDLC White. And LDLC White does play up here versus USSR, so you can look at this game and see how they are doing for the day before you bet on them down here. I'm going to say overall, because these odds are so close, I'm going to say bet low on LDLC White, because you'll make more profit back than if you bet on InShock, because I think this is a 50-50 in my opinion. Next we have Titan versus Pitter in a best of 3. I'm going to say that you should bet on Titan on this one, because Pitter cannot take 2 maps away from Titan in the form they are in and in the form Titan is in. You can obviously watch Titan versus Nip and see how Titan is doing in that game, and if they're doing really bad, then you can probably bet low on Pitter, but if they're good or at least decent, then go ahead and bet on Titan. Next we have XPC versus HR, and XPC actually won the European Championships today, and I watched that game and they looked amazing. I think these odds should actually be about 40-60 in XPC's favor, because it is a best of 3. I do think HR will come out on top on this one. Overall, I'm going to say actually bet low on XPC, because if we click on this match and look at what's in here, I did withdraw some skins, but let's put in $1.11. You will get $8 for 1 cent, $8 for $1 put into CSGO Lounge just for that matchup, giving them a slight chance to win. So I'm gonna say if you have 50 cents, even 25 cents, if you have 25 cents and you have a low inventory, go ahead and bet on XPC, because they're looking really great today, and you might win $2 whole off of your 25 cents. Next we have Virtus Pro versus Cplay in a best of 3. Don't even bet on this, because Virtus Pro will take this easy, and the 10% on Cplay is not worth betting on Virtus Pro. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of my analysis and predictions episode. If I earned you any money in the past, or you like my analysis, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to stay up to date with all my CSGO betting videos in the upcoming months and years to come, hopefully, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of that. Thank you for watching. This is the